Today's Saturday, September 14th. This is the 1967 Cadillac Fleetwood right-hand front door latch. This will be going to my friend Tony in Australia. And in Australia, of course, we have right-hand driven vehicles. So he has a beautiful mint condition 1967 Fleetwood that he inherited from his family. And which he needs to be changing out the front driver's side, which in Australia is the right-hand side. So I've removed from one of my donor vehicles, a right-hand Fleetwood front door latch, and should be the same. He will validate it, of course. Okay, the unit's been cleaned, partially lubricated, because I didn't want to over-lubricate it for the purposes of this video. And I'm going to go ahead and do a functional validation test where I'm going to go ahead and press down as if it was hitting the striker, and it locks in place, and then it releases. Hits the striker, locks in place, releases. Hits the striker, locks in place, releases. Okay, so that's the 1967 Cadillac Fleetwood right-hand front door latch from my friend Tony. Additionally, these units were included with the vacuum actuated door locks. Yes, 67 and 68 continued to have vacuum actuated door locks, so that's not included. This is an ancillary item, but since I have it here, I'm going to go ahead and do a validation test, and we'll be looking for the stem to be actuating out when applying vacuum. Okay, then I'll release it and put in the suction to the alternate port for the retraction, and there we go. So that's the functional validation test of the vacuum actuated power door locks for 1967 and 1968. In addition to the door latch, I'm going to be shipping to Tony this fully reconditioned neutral safety switch, which I've already done a functional validation test, free moving and fully functional in terms of the park and neutral supporting the ignition start, and of course the reverse lights. Okay, this has already been demonstrated for functional validation testing electrically in a separate video. So this is from my friend Tony in Australia. This will be shipping out as soon as I get his okay to ship. Reply confirmation. This is George in Florida. I have over 375,000 original vintage parts from 1959 through 1976, all the way through 78 for the Eldorados. I'm best known for my restoration of the Cadillac steering wheels, the tilt and telescopic steering columns, the power seat mechanisms, the instrument clusters, and other critical hard-to-source original vintage Cadillac items, such as this replacement door latch. Today is Saturday, September 14th. Thank you very kindly.